it told me with a sigh, saying words that came across as a doubt.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm sick, so ignore how nasally I sound. I'm trying to survive. It's gross, it's cold, it's a lot of mucus. However, today's video I'm going to be doing a tank upgrade for my Milksnake Pablo, and I will be introducing you guys to him and telling you a little bit about his story. A couple of things that we need to get today before we do the actual upgrading the enclosure itself is I need to pick up a china cabinet off of Marketplace that I'm going to use for the base for his tank because he's in a 4-foot long by 16-inch aquarium. So he's about 2 years old and he's about 3.5, almost 4 feet now. So he's got plenty of space now and he's basically fully grown already. When I bought him, again, he was sexed as unknown.
Wow.
But so I don't actually know if he's a male or a female, and I'm not going to sex him because I'm not educated enough to even go near that. Also, they gave me the cutest little message on my tea today. It was really sweet. You've got a latte potential. How kind. Anyways, we need to get the china cabinet from Marketplace, and I'm going to buy a couple of things off of a lady in town here too for extra reptile supplies, some extra feeding tongs and some hides and stuff like that. And then we're gonna go to the pet store and I need to get a new hydrometer and thermometer. I bought him a timer last month so that his day-night cycles are more regulated. I might grab him a UVB bulb as well. He's nocturnal, so no, he doesn't really require it, but obviously in nature they would have UVB because sunlight. So we're gonna try that anyways, but I'm gonna bring you guys along for my journey. I'm gonna hit this thrift store here and maybe another one before I go get that stuff and see what I can find. I am also looking for a small, like a 10-gallon tank to potentially put a betta fish in. I did also want to say a big thank you to everybody that's watched the last 2 videos and anybody that subscribed or commented or anything. Like, as much it was just a handful of comments and stuff like that, it warmed my heart so much, and I don't know, this is just fun for me, so I really appreciate you guys giving me some love for doing this. So speaking of, hit that like button down below and comment, subscribe, join the family. I don't know what we're gonna call our family yet. You guys can brainstorm in the comments if you feel. I might just end up calling you guys my kids because I do that with all my friends. I'm like, hey kids, get in. We'll see. But yeah, well, let's go. Have like space. I have a really hard time saying no to things like this. Crystal. Oh no, we have a problem. These are so cute.
I think that was his stuff. I think so.
Alright, we're back. Unfortunately, the thrift store was extremely bare today. Like, the most bare that I've ever seen it. So I didn't get any furniture or clothes or anything, but I did end up finding some jewelry. So this is this one. It's got, like, I think it's Labradorite is what it's called. I can't remember. But this one was 25 bucks, and I have a ring from my grandma that matches this, which is why I got it. And then every time I'm in the thrift stores, I take a look at their nice engagement rings and stuff like that because they're always cheap. So this one was only 20 bucks, but it is actually silver. Absolutely beautiful. So I might wear it. I don't know. Let's try it on. I like to wear fake engagement rings so I don't get harassed in public, but I think that's absolutely stunning. So that's gorgeous. All right, on to the next. Some of the thrift stores are not open today too. I did not realize it was a holiday. So we'll see what we can find. But we're gonna head over to the pet store now and pick up those couple of things, and yeah, let's go. Get one of you. Get one of you. They have like new bigger bowls, but this is like the same size as the one he already has. So unless I buy that one, it's not gonna make any difference. So we'll find something else for a new bowl, but the decorations are so pretty. I am in a dangerous place. This one is so cool. I sold the snake that was here before. I absolutely adored him. And this guy, he's so cute. He's $800, but he's really cute. Gosh, I feel so bad for these guys. It's really pretty though. Some mustard gas. This stuff is good. All right, we got most of the stuff. We'll do a haul when we get back. Some groceries too. But I got some more things for Pablo's tank, more enrichment items, more so just decor, honestly. Ignore the beeping. My radar detector is just having a fit because we're in the city and all the doors set it off, like automatic doors. But I just finished at the pet store, so we'll do a haul when I get home of all the different things that I got. For now, we are gonna go head over to this lady's house to pick up the china cabinet. So I did actually get it. I'll put up some pictures here. So she listed it for $100, and it looks very similar to the Bombay style furniture that I have as my vanity, my desk, my boyfriend's desk, and some of our other household furniture. So it'll match well. And then the hutch that goes on top of it, I'm hoping to use for a bar setup because it's glass doors and it has lighting in it. And then I could probably just put like a granite top or something on it and have it be a nice bar. So I did lowball her. You gotta try. She didn't take it for half price, but she did take it down to 80, I think. So $80 for a giant china cabinet like that is a steal and a half. So we're gonna go pick that up and then regroup and see what's next. Alright, we have arrived at this person's home. Hopefully I don't get attacked, assaulted, molested, or any of the above. Hopefully this goes well. Nice. Sweet. Okay. It's been picked up. And it's in the truck. I can't breathe. Alright, we are back to the house now. And I'm going to unload this by myself. Hopefully. We'll see. This is chaos. Well, this is fun. We're gonna like slide it down the stairs, I think. Already being investigated, of course. Oh. Okay, so this is what that looks like. As you can tell, it matches my stuff. So this is Pablo's current enclosure. So we're going to be keeping the same tank. We're just going to be upgrading some of the things inside. I did just get this about 2 weeks ago here, and we went to the store earlier and got all of the other things that we needed. So once my boyfriend gets home to help me move this move this on top of that, I should say. And then we will start with the fun stuff, decorating. All right, so this is Pablo. He's coming around this side. He is my 2.5-year-old Milksnake, and his name is Pablo, as I mentioned. So he's a Pueblan Milksnake, which is why we called him Pablo. So these guys come from central Mexico and some parts of South America, but you can mostly find them in Puebla, Mexico, which is why they're called Pueblan Milksnakes. So there are 2 other that I know of types. There's a Honduran and a Sinaloan Milksnake, I believe so as well. I'm sure there's plenty of other subspecies and such, but this is mine, and I love him. He's the most beautiful boy ever. He's so sweet. And he had a meal about 2 days ago, so he's big chillin' right now. You're awesome. He's so awesome. So I've decided I'm gonna do the actual, like, reveal of the new tank in a second video because I still need to finish the background and a lid for it. And that's gonna be it would be a 45-minute video otherwise. So we're gonna split it into 2. So we will do the reveal in the next video. But for now, let's get into the haul. You wanna just keep hanging out with me? Sounds good. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I will show you guys is the stuff that I got off of Marketplace, so secondhand. Obviously all this stuff will be very deeply disinfected and cleaned before it's going anywhere near him or in his enclosure. So these have already been disinfected, which I used them to feed him the other day. So I got him some new feeding tongs, some nice stainless steel ones. Honestly, he'll take it right out of my hand, but that's not a really good way to keep reptiles, if you know, like you don't want them to think your fingers are food. So, especially for him because he's a species of king snake and they will eat everything. Fingers, frogs, birds, mice, whatever. And if your fingers smell like food, it will be in his mouth. So we'll start with the Marketplace box. So this is everything from Marketplace. We are gonna go through it together. First thing is just a piece of driftwood. This will be used for decor, obviously. He's mostly terrestrial, but they can be semi-arboreal, so I do like to give him opportunity to climb. And he definitely has used it in the past. So continuing on with that, bamboo. Now these are just normal bamboo sticks. Again, we're just gonna use these for climbing material. We'll arrange them in there some way, and then you can go for a climb. I am just a little bit concerned about how the width is though, because I don't want him to get stuck inside of it, so we might plug them. We'll see. Okay, next is this little hide and feeding bowl situation. The lady that I bought this stuff from, she had a crested gecko, so that's what that was from. Another little bowl. This is just a Zoom Ed one, just plastic. Poop scoop. These are helpful. Very nice. If you didn't know, snake poop really, really stinks. So if you feed your snake and in a day or 2 you start to smell something rank, get your poop scoop. So the last couple things were just some foliage, fake plants, which these are actually aquarium plants, so we'll see. And these are just little tongs, again, these are for crickets, but okay. So now we're gonna move on to what we got at the pet store. So we did get a couple of things just to upgrade what he already has. So I did get him a new desert UVB light bulb. Again, yeah, he's nocturnal, but it has been shown in studies, especially in more recent years, because we've been doing more research on these guys, that UVB does really help them. More so with just like vitamins and minerals and stuff like that they can get. And again, in the wild, they would be outside in the sunlight getting UV. So the other thing that we got was a new hydrometer and thermometer from ReptiZoo. So this is an electric one that has a probe that goes right into the substrate, and it's just a lot more accurate than the stick-on one that you can kind of see back there. They work, but this is 10 times better. That was $5 and this was $35. You get what you pay for. So the last things are just decor and stuff that we got from the dollar store. I think I mentioned earlier in this video, if you guys want a cheapskate's guide to keeping reptiles and stuff like that, I could totally do a video on that. When I first started to get into the hobby, I was like, sure, I was gonna be spending thousands of dollars. And come to find out that everything that you need for them is really very simple and cheap to find. And like I've also mentioned, you can find a lot of this stuff on Marketplace or secondhand thrift stores, things like that. And as long as you're cleaning things really well and disinfecting things, as well as like for the wood and stuff like that, you need to either bake or freeze them. Honestly, this 4-foot tank I got for $40. And you can't get a new one like that in the store for less than $200. Like, honestly, I spent more on him, which we can talk about in another video because it was a mistake. I bought him from a big box store. He had mites. It was a whole thing. But I just loved his temperament and I couldn't stand to see him in there any longer, just suffering because he wasn't eating and he had mites. So I took you home, cleaned you up, and now you're all better. The last couple things are just decor, as I kind of had mentioned. Where are you going? Okay. So I just got some longer foliage leaves. So these will just be like hanging, gives them more cover, make them more comfortable in there. Similarly, more leaves. This is just a garland type, so we can like kind of drape these along the backdrop, if that makes sense. It's fine. Alright, so the last two things are the lily, which I got from the dollar store. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this. I thought it was pretty. It's foam. I might use it, I might not. And just a little shrub type of bush. This I'm going to like plant as if it were real. In the future, I am considering doing a bioactive enclosure, but just for now, because I'm not very educated on it, and again, he requires low humidity, and bioactive is typically runs higher humidity just due to live plants. We'll keep doing some research, and maybe later on in life we'll do a bioactive for him, but for now, I think that he should be pretty happy with all of his new gifts, and I'm very excited to put them all together, so stay tuned for the next video when we do actually put all of the stuff together and make it all pretty. I do apologize, I thought this video was going to be shorter, but it's not, so. It's fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye. You want to say goodbye? You want to say hello or goodbye?